The new stimulus plan has 4 unbelievable benefits for your health insurance, potentially meaning free health insurance for you, huge changes in 2020, big changes for 2021 and 2022. I've got an explanation of all 4 features coming up. My name is Mike Bernard. I'm the host of the Wise Money Show. I'm also one of the certified financial planners right here at Korhorn Financial Group. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and smash that thumbs up button. It's unbelievable the amount of health insurance benefits that are baked into the new stimulus, but you're not hearing about it. I mean, everyone's talking about in the new stimulus plan, the $1,400 direct payments, how it includes more people, but the income limits have changed. They're talking about the big change with the child tax credit. We've done a video about that, how that could start coming to you monthly. Even the $10,200 of unemployment that's now federally tax-free, now pushing the tax deadline out. I mean, those are the big things that are being talked about within the stimulus plan. However, there's unbelievable benefits about your health insurance, for your health insurance, and they really kind of break down into 4 different areas, whether you're on COBRA, that's one of them, and then whether you're on healthcare.gov, the marketplace, Obamacare, whatever you want to call it, if you're getting your insurance through there. So I'm going to explain all 4 of those right now. If you're on COBRA, that means that you were on an employer-provided plan, and then you either left work or were terminated, you were downsized, whatever, and you chose to keep or continue your benefits, your group health insurance, for up to 18 months, okay? Now, the issue with that is, the eye-opener is, while you're working, you're likely paying a little bit for your health insurance, something coming out every paycheck or every month, something like that, but then your employer is paying a chunk as well. Well, when you switch to COBRA, your employer stops paying. You get to stay on their health insurance, but you have to pay the full freight, typically with an additional 2% cost. And that's an eye-opener at a time when you lose that income. And so within the American Rescue Plan Act, ARPA, there's a huge subsidy for COBRA. Basically, they looked and said, well, while you're working, you're not having to pay the full health insurance rate. Your employer's paying for some of it, subsidy. So what they're looking at it as. So if you're on COBRA right now, from April until the end of September, your COBRA will be fully subsidized from the government. That's unbelievable. And for many people, amounts to, $5,000, $10,000 of benefit directly to you because of this. So here's how it works. Do you just stop paying COBRA and you get those invoices, those bills, and say, forget about that? No. That'd be a huge problem. You've got to work with your prior employer, your former employer, the HR department or payroll department, whomever helped you transition on your way out the door. They are the ones that are supposed to pay for the health insurance. They're supposed to pay Anthem, United Healthcare, whatever, instead of passing that bill on to you. And then they turn it in to the IRS, to the government, and get fully reimbursed. That's how it's supposed to work. So talk to your former employer, talk to your former HR department, make sure they're set up for this, make sure you qualify, and make sure that they're set up for this so that you don't continue making payments for COBRA when you're not supposed to, and you get a full maximum benefit. That could be, again, thousands of dollars, free health insurance on COBRA from April through September of this year. Now, the next 3 big changes regarding health insurance baked into the new stimulus plan all deal with getting health insurance on the marketplace, or healthcare.gov, or Obamacare, if you like to call it that, whatever, okay? These 3 huge changes apply if you're buying your health insurance through the exchange. So here's how it works before I get into these 3 changes. If you're buying your health insurance through the exchange, if your income is below a certain threshold, and that threshold is 400% above the poverty level. So for a family of 2, income of about $68,000, if your income's below that, then you get a premium tax credit. Then the monthly amount that you pay in premium for your health insurance is reduced. You pay a lesser amount because you get a tax credit up front every single month. And then when you file your taxes, it all gets trued up. So if your income falls exactly where you expected it to be, then no harm, no foul. You don't get any more credits for your premium, but you don't have to pay any back. If your income actually falls below where you said you thought it'd be, then you could get some more premium tax credit on your tax return. Pretty cool. But most people don't find themselves there. They find themselves on the other side. You accidentally made more than what you were expecting, and you were receiving a premium tax credit. You were paying less for your insurance because you thought your income would be here, and when you actually did your return, your income was up here. Now those premium tax credits that you got in advance are now have to be repaid, and they're added on your tax return as an additional tax to pay. All right, now with that baseline understanding, the second big benefit within the American Rescue Plan Act about health insurance is for 2020, if you had your health insurance through the exchange and said my income's going to be here, and you were receiving premium tax credits by paying lower insurance, and then when you filed your tax return, your income was up here, you would have to report all of those extra tax credits that you got as taxable income. For 2020, you do not have to report that extra tax. You do not have to repay those premium tax credits that you got in advance. None of them. Doesn't matter how far off you were. You get them all, as tax-free. You do not have to report those tax credits back on your tax return. That's unbelievable. I had some folks that I helped with their taxes and tax planning about a month ago, and he thought his business was not going to perform that well, and so had assumed the income would be here. Well, the business actually did okay to end the year, and so his income was actually up here, and he had to report an extra $6,000 of income, $6,000 of tax because of these premium tax credits. He was fine with it because he said, my business did great. Well, now we can amend his return. He'll get all that $6,000 back. That's unbelievable. If you're on the taxpayer side, you're going to say, what in the world? But if you're a benefactor of that, that is thousands of dollars of tax benefit. So work with your certified financial planner. Gosh, if you're claiming premium tax credits, if you've had to repay those in the past, there's huge tax planning opportunities for you to limit those or manage those. But work with your CFP right now and your CPA, because you can avoid those completely for 2020, even if you already filed your tax return. So check into that. The third big change, and this one also deals with buying your health insurance through the exchange, is if your income, they changed basically the amount of premium tax credits you can get, or the amount of income you can have and still get certain premium tax credits. So I told you before that that if you're below 400% above the poverty level, then you get these premium tax credits. Well, for 2021 and for 2022, it applies for both years within the new stimulus. If your income's below 200% above the poverty level, then you get a full subsidy by buying your health insurance through the exchange. You can buy your health insurance through the exchange at no premium if your income's below 200% of the poverty level. That's unbelievable. And if your income's below 200% of the poverty level, if your income's above 400% of the poverty level, you used to not qualify for any premium tax credits, and now you do for 2021 and for 2022. They're saying within the new plan that even if your income's above that 400% above the poverty level, your health insurance premium should not be higher than 8.5% of your overall income. And therefore, whatever your premium is, you'll get a premium tax credit to bring it down so that it's not higher than 8.5% of your income. Huge tax planning opportunity for you. Huge tax planning opportunity. So if you're on Affordable Care Act right now, if you're on Marketplace Insurance right now, Obamacare, whatever you want to call it, work with your certified financial planner. Make sure they're doing tax planning, because you've got to manage your income to make sure you get some of these premium tax credits. You're going to be eligible for more or some of them this year where you wouldn't have been in the past. Okay, that's a huge deal. And then the final benefit baked into the American Rescue Plan Act, ARPA, relating to health insurance is if you are unemployed at all, collecting unemployment at all in 2021, you are eligible for a categorized silver plan through healthcare.gov, through the marketplace, for free. And I'm not seeing any income threshold in here at all. If you are on unemployment at all in 2021, even for just a week, you can get a silver plan. So again, they show up in categories bronze and silver and gold, platinum, that sort of stuff. Any insurance plan within that silver category you can get for no cost in 2021. That is unbelievable. All you need to do is have been on unemployment for at least 1 week. So let's go back. I mean, the planning is immense. It's unbelievable. Let's go back to that COBRA example. So you're unemployed, you're on COBRA, collecting unemployment as well. Now you can get your COBRA for free through September, and then you can switch over to a silver plan for free for the rest of the year. And your COBRA is free as well. It's unbelievable. Guys, there are thousands and thousands of dollars of benefits here for you if you plan appropriately and know the rules. Work with your certified financial planner. Again, guys, I cannot stress this enough that you're doing comprehensive financial planning. If your financial planner is just helping you with investments, trying to sell you investments or whatever, they're not doing comprehensive financial planning, even if they have CFP after their name. Okay? You need comprehensive financial planning. I've never seen a situation where protection planning, health insurance, is so closely connected to tax planning, closely connected to cash flow planning and your investments. It's unbelievable, okay? Investments and retirement because you're transitioning away from work. Unbelievable. Sit down with your certified financial planner. See which of these benefits you qualify for. And even if you've considered marketplace insurance in the past and said, nah, I don't qualify for the premium taxes or it's too expensive, sit down with your certified financial planner right now and make sure they're working with a health insurance expert. We have 3 health insurance experts on our team here that work with our advisors to make sure we're planning appropriately, pointing out the creative ideas and doing the right planning for the clients that we get to serve. So if your certified financial planner is doing that, wonderful. Reach out to them, work with them on these new options. If they're not, you can always reach out to a CFP on my team. Find us online, Korhorn.com. That's Korhorn with a K. WiseMoneyShow.com. You can find us there as well. Or just send us an email, info@Korhorn.com. All right, there you have it. Go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.